Hey guys, this is Peter and welcome to my review of the Samsung Galaxy Note. I'm actually one of the first people in Holland, I think, to have it, so I wanted to give you a quick tour about the phone and just show you what it's capable of and what it looks like. I'll put the specs up on the screen because it's not a tech review, it's just an overview of what it is and what it can do. Here you can see the box. Obviously, Samsung is in a lot of lawsuits with Apple and they're claiming not to copy anything from Apple, but in my opinion, they're not really kidding anybody. Then moving on, what you get in the box, obviously a little quick start guide and some warranty. It's not really relevant. You get a few extra rubbers for the earplugs. And the earplugs again are a nice example of something that they're not copying from Apple, especially the color and the way it looks and the way it feels. The big difference though is that this thing is on the other side, the headphone, the microphone, and the volume button. Besides that, you also get the charger cable, which is actually that's a very nice touch because it's micro USB, so it's pretty much a universal standard nowadays. So you don't need to look for a proprietary cable anymore. And you get this tiny little socket plug from Samsung, sorry, where you can plug it into the socket and charge it. Really nice, really sturdy stuff, if you ask me. Then to the device itself, here's the monster. The 5.3-inch screen is obviously super large. The back is made of some kind of very thin carbon to save weight. It's actually very fragile when you try to take the back off to replace the battery and place the SIM card. Then for me, actually, it's not that much of a change because that's my other phone. It's the Dell Streak. And as you can see, they're pretty much the same size. The Streak has a 5-inch screen though, so the screen's a little bit smaller. As you can see, the Samsung is slightly wider, but a lot thinner. And actually a lot lighter as well, so I'll show you further in the video. Samsung is a bit broader, like I said, but they're pretty much the same height. And here's a comparison to an obvious one, the iPad, of course, so you can actually see the size of this phone. It's huge. 3 of those will cover an iPad screen. Now for a little weight test, here's a kitchen scale. As you can see, it's on 0 now. If I put my Dell Streak on it, you can see it's a 260-gram heavy phone, so it's actually pretty heavy. Especially when you compare it to the Samsung, which has a bigger screen, bigger battery, more power, everything. It's only 177. And then obviously compared to the iPad, just for reference, that's almost 600 gram. So as you can see, the phone is super large, but very, very light. Well, here's the screen. You unlock it with this ripple method. I'm not sure, pending the new patent from Apple, how that's going to turn out, but I'm sure Android will find a solution. Right off the bat, you can see the screen is awesome. It's so bright, it's so big, it's very, very nice. You get 7 home screens, and it's actually a carousel, so it's a continuous scrollable carousel that you don't have to go back anymore. You can just keep on scrolling. You get 7 of the home screens. This is obviously the most well-known Samsung screen. Let's go into the phone quickly so you can see it's running Android 2.3.5. I'm sure they'll upgrade it to ice cream sandwich at some point. Google's just waiting a little bit. So the new Nexus phone is still something new, but I'm sure the hardware can take it easily, so they'll definitely upgrade it to ice cream sandwich. 2 soft buttons on the bottom together with the home button. Also something they did not steal from Apple at all. This is actually quite a nice touch. It's the power widget where you can pretty much control the whole phone and all the settings. And a very nice touch, I think, is the application manager, where you can actually see which applications are running and you can exit them, so you're not using any unnecessary memory or unnecessary RAM. And you actually don't need to install any third-party applications anymore for that. Just to give you another example of the screen, let's do a little YouTube video. It's actually the new Battlefield 4 trailer. Let's load this video so you can see how fantastic it is to watch on the screen. It's so bright, it's so crisp. It's full HD obviously, so everything will look fantastic on it. It'll eat a lot of battery, that's for sure, but the battery that comes with the phone is 2500 milliamps, so it's big. And as long as you don't put it on full brightness all day, I'm sure it'll last very, very long. Well, the phone itself, it's nice to hold. I think it's obviously big, but I mean, for people with really small hands, it's probably not the phone for them. But if you have average size hands, it's nice. It's sturdy. Yeah, it's just a pleasure to hold it. And here's the biggie: it's the S Pen, the thing that defines this phone, maybe besides the big screen, obviously. It's sort of a drawback to yeah, phones from the 1990s, maybe early 2000s, that came with a stylus that you can use to draw. Well, let me just give you an example of how it works. As you can see, it's very smooth actually. It works pretty well, and Samsung is really aiming for this to be like a note-taking feature of the phone that's very important. Hence, obviously, the name of the phone, the Samsung Note. To be honest, I think it's nice. It's a nice touch, but I'm not really sure if people will actually use it as an actual notepad. I mean, it works, yes, it does. It's very smooth, and a lot better than, I mean, phones from back in the days are obviously not very well known for working well with the stylus. And this is certainly a large improvement, but I don't really see it happening as a fantastic note-taking thing, because for that, pen and paper are still just better. This is a very cool feature though. As you can see, it's if you wipe your hand, sort of like a scanner, it takes a screenshot of whatever's on the screen there. So if we go into the gallery app here, there we go. It's actually the picture of the screen, and that's also another feature of the pen, because you can use it to annotate photos and to edit photos actually, and sort of give them a nice personal touch if you want to. Let's start with cropping it first. As you can see, you can very easily select whatever area you want to use. And then if you go into the features here, pen, you can actually obviously select thickness, size, color, brush, pencil, whatever feature you can think of is there, and then you can actually annotate the picture. And this can be anything you want. It can be a map, it can be a part of your screen, can be in an app. Well, it's a very nice feature. I think you'll use it sometime. Obviously, when you have a nice picture or something that you want to annotate and send to a friend or share on some kind of social network. I suppose it's handy as well if you have a map. You want to show your location where you are. But other than that, I don't see you using it every day. Unless you're some kind of fantastic photo enthusiast that's sharing photos on the go all the time. It's just something nice that is a feature of the phone, and in essence I think the whole pen thing it's nice, it's a feature, but I don't see myself using it that much. Well, just in conclusion, before this video gets a bit too long, I think this phone is absolutely fantastic. It's after my Dell Streak, it's the perfect step forward with a much faster processor, a fantastic screen to look at, and all the features you can wish for, and still in a very capable package that it's lightweight, and the screen size is, for me, it's pretty much perfect because I use it mostly for emailing, social networking, and keeping track of all my documents on the go. And I think for people like me who really are looking for features like that and not even that much for calling, this is pretty much the perfect device because it still fits in your pocket, it's light, and it'll definitely give you an all-day productivity tool. Well, that's it. Thanks for watching. Hope this is a little informative and helps you to make a decision either to get this phone or not. I think the release date is officially 1st of November, so that's the week after this weekend. If you guys get one, or if you have any questions, please reach out to me, and hope to see you guys for next review. Cheers.